Wilser Echevarria was escorted to court at 9 in handcuffs to be charged for the murder of Panamanian diplomat Jose Rodrigo de la Rosa Stanford. Family and friends gathered outside in support, waiting for the arraignment, after which Echevarria would be remanded and taken to the Belize Central Prison. But by 10:30, that had not happened, and Echevarria was led from the Belmopan Magistrates Court back to the police station. So what happened? Well, late this evening, Director of Public Prosecutions Cheryl Lynn Vidal explained.
My understanding, Mike, is that at the arraignment, the defense counsel made an objection saying that Section 36, subsection 7 of the Criminal Code had not been complied with. This is a section that actually requires the police to obtain a written directive from the Director of Public Prosecutions before they can charge any person with murder when that person has alleged that he killed someone but did so in self-defense. There was no written directive from my office. I think that the police department has made it quite clear that in no matter whatsoever will they be consulting with the office of the D.P.P. And so they did not do so in this case.
That situation was compounded at 1:30 this afternoon when we understand that Echevarria was escorted back to court. Again, no arraignment. But there are allegations that the magistrate was told that the D.P.P. was perusing the file and they were awaiting her instructions.
Yes, I was told indeed that it had been communicated to the magistrate that I was in possession of a file and was perusing it and that they were awaiting my directive. And it was very unfortunate that this was communicated to the court because it was not in fact so. I have received no file from any police officer in relation to the matter, and they could not possibly therefore have been waiting for any directive from me. I took steps to ensure that the magistrate was made aware that she was being misled by the prosecutor who was in court, and I am told that subsequent to that, the matter was adjourned to a date to be set.
We'll refrain from any commentary on how that looks on the police department, but that still leaves the matter of 18-year-old Wilser Echevarria. He was detained on Monday evening, and it is now Wednesday evening, 48 hours after. He has not been formally arraigned in the Belmopan Magistrates Court.
I'm not certain what the police intend to do. The legislation is very clear that they were not to have charged anyone unless they had a written directive if the person was in fact alleging that he acted in self-defense. They did not do so. At this point, I intend to contact the officer commanding to discuss what happened today and to see how we're going to move forward. I don't know what they have in mind to do, and I don't know if he intends, despite the requirements of the legislation, to comply with the broad memorandum of the head of National CID. But we'll see where it goes from there. But specifically in this situation, if there's a requirement of the law, then that requirement can't be dispensed with by a memorandum from the head of National CID, even if his position receives support from other persons.
We have been unable to receive any information from the police department, but we understand that at news time, Echevarria has not been arraigned. Mike Rodon for News 5.